ఆడపిల్లే ఆశపడ్డాను బంగారు తల్లి పెళ్లి కూతురాయనే మనసంతా నిందనే సొంతం బంధం నువ్వే బంగారం నువ్వే.
CMR Jewelry for your golden moments.
విచ్చేయండి సిఎంఆర్ జ్యువెలరీ, తులసిరామ్ థియేటర్, కర్నూల్ రోడ్, ఒంగోలు.
ఒంగోలులోని క్విజ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ కళాశాలలో క్విజ్ ఫెస్ట్ 2026 ఘనంగా ప్రారంభమైంది. ఫిబ్రవరి 6 నుండి 9 వరకు 4 రోజుల పాటు ఈ జాతీయ స్థాయి ఉత్సవాన్ని నిర్వహిస్తున్నట్లు విద్యా సంస్థల అధినేత డాక్టర్ నిడమానూరి సూర్య కళ్యాణ్ చక్రవర్తి, ఎగ్జిక్యూటివ్ వైస్ చైర్మన్ డాక్టర్ నిడమానూరి శ్రీ గాయత్రీదేవి తెలిపారు. ఫెస్ట్ నిర్వహణకు కళాశాల యాజమాన్యం విస్తృత ఏర్పాట్లు చేపట్టింది. ఈ ఫెస్ట్ లో దేశవ్యాప్తంగా వివిధ యూనివర్సిటీలు, కాలేజీల నుండి వేలాది మంది విద్యార్థులు పాల్గొననున్నారు. టెక్నికల్, కల్చరల్, స్పోర్ట్స్, థీమ్ ఎక్స్పో, పేపర్ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ తదితర విభాగాల్లో వివిధ పోటీలు నిర్వహించనున్నారు. ప్రతి విభాగంలో విజేతలకు నగదు బహుమతులు, షీల్డ్లు, ప్రశంసా పత్రాలు అందజేయనున్నారు. మొత్తం కార్యక్రమాలకు కలిపి దాదాపు 10 లక్షల విలువైన బహుమతులు అందిస్తున్నట్లు కళాశాల యాజమాన్యం వెల్లడించింది. ఈ కార్యక్రమాల్లో ఇంజనీరింగ్ కళాశాల ప్రిన్సిపల్ డాక్టర్ హనుమంతరావు, ఫార్మసీ కళాశాల ప్రిన్సిపల్ డాక్టర్ కిషోర్ బాబు, క్విజ్ ఫెస్ట్ 2026 కన్వీనర్ డాక్టర్ సమీర్ కుమార్ దేవరకొండ, కో కన్వీనర్ డాక్టర్ లక్ష్మీ వరప్రసాద్, కల్చరల్ డీన్ డాక్టర్ నవనీత్ కృష్ణ, స్పోర్ట్స్ హెడ్ డాక్టర్ కోటేశ్వరరావు, స్టూడెంట్స్ అసోసియేషన్ డీన్ డాక్టర్ వాసుబాబు, సతీష్ కుమార్, విద్యార్థులు తదితరులు పాల్గొన్నారు.
Development and success in a variety of extracurricular activities as well as academics. We are not just locally, we are at national level as well. Our group is now recognized as Beacon of Excellence. This group was established by Sri Nidamanuri Education Society way back 1998 by a founder, visionary leader, secretary correspondent, Dr. Nidamanuri Surya Kalyan Chakrabarti Garu. He is always supported by a dynamic lady, executive vice chairman of group of institutions, Dr. Nidamanuri Gayatridevi Garu, a medical practitioner at United States of America. Under these two esteemed administrators, this group has taken 28 years of academic excellence journey, has taken so many leaps and bounds, has come to this stage. Under the group, under the umbrella of the society, we have found 4 group of institutions. One is College of Engineering Technology, occasion of Quizfest. So as the principal of Quiz College of Pharmacy, the Quiz College of Pharmacy was established in the year 2006. Right now we are running with B Pharmacy with an intake of 100 seats. Pharma-D with an intake of 30 seats. M-Pharmacy, we have got 3 specializations. Pharmaceutics, pharmaceutical analysis, and pharmacology. Last year, we have got pharmaceutical Pharm-D PB post-battle rate. And this year, we have applied for M-Pharmacy regulatory affairs. So, the speciality of Quiz College of Pharmacy, it is one of the premier institution in the state of Andhra Pradesh, which is having an excellent placement record. We have been collaborated with Divis Pharmaceuticals, Coherent Pharmaceuticals, Hetero Pharmaceuticals. On the other hand, in terms of Pharm-D, we have been collaborated with Syngene, Accenture, and Praxel companies, having an excellent placement rate with beautiful packages. Milestones to achieve. Very recently, we have gone with National Accreditation of Council, National Accreditation Board, that is NBA. Now the milestones to achieve, we need to net affiliation and autonomous state. So having said all this,
our visionary and executive chairman of Quiz Group of Institutions, Dr. N. Surya Kalyan Chakravarti Garu, and our Executive Vice Chairman, Dr. Sri Gayatri Devi Garu, and principals of our Quiz Group of Institutions, Dr. Hanumantarao Garu and Dr. Kishore Babu Garu, and our guest of honor, Dr. Kiran Reddy Garu, and our friend, convener, Dr. Samir Garu, today's chief guest, Sri Badari Narayan Murthy Garu, my friend in ISRO. And my dear faculty and students of various engineering colleges who gathered here, all colleges gathered here. Good morning, one and all. Here, I am very delightful from Quizfest 2025 to 2026. We have moved a lot as per our reports given by our distinguished principals of both engineering and pharmacy colleges. We have moved ahead of very good progress, crossing so many hurdles. And just I want to touch upon our Directorate of Products and Socio-Economic Resources Development and Research side also. The progress just I want to share with you. First of all, with the visionary of our chairman, we have selected few products because engineering college is not a mere college for education itself. We are having so many other tasks we have taken up. The prototypes we want to convert into products and go for market also, so that we can make startups and make this college as industry. Towards that, we are having Idea Lab also here, ideation of the thoughts and everything for implementation, that practically we can make it here itself. So that this Idea Lab is sponsored by our AICTE and with the matching grant of Quiz Engineering also. So with this, all these things, we are able to promote few products like, first one is we are concentrating on the drones. Next one is robotics. Next one is electrical vehicles, EVs. And the fourth one is renewable energy. And fifth one is RF side, radars and satellites. Towards that, we are moving ahead with a lot of activities in this year, in last year, and a lot of activities we planned in this year also. So towards that, in the drone side, we have made a training program by NIT Rourkela and Nectar, Northeast, that sector of the company by DST, sponsored by DST, Government of India. So with the help of those two institutions, nearly 120 students have been trained in drones. They have been given certification also. Thanks to our management for giving full support on that. Next one is, later in the drones also, we have made the training classes, operations and activities, programming, everything towards that establishment of Center of Excellence. We have made a facility also ready for getting the equipment and procurement of that one, and we make the first product of excellence drone as introduced in the first year itself as awareness program in the coming year. Then in the first year itself, as part of awareness, we have introduced quantum technology and critical thinking and information theory and the community resources regulation program, so that in the first year itself students can understand the India, intern Andhra Pradesh, intern Prakasam district, intern Ongol also, what are the resources available. Based on that, community oriented programs and community oriented projects can be selected by the students. Towards that, lot of field visits also arranged by for the students, so that they will know the problems of the community and come back here and make the report, and there will be a structure having the guides and mentors system introduced by our visionary chairman. So with all these things, students can understand in the second and third years the skills of their domains. They will be expertise in that. And coming to the fourth year, when they have come to the fourth year, there will be a community project in the 4-1 semester, and then in 4-2 semester there will be capstone project, which leads to the final project for the submission, so that people are trained in the industry atmosphere also, whatever the industry is looking for. Then the students can able to do projects in the second year and third year also, and they can implement in the final year, so that they are trained to make the review papers and research papers, and they can claim for the pay.
Warm welcome to our chief guest, Shri Badri Narayan Murthy Garu, an eminent researcher, former director of ISRO Processing Center, and Shri Krupa Kiran Reddy, regional manager of Bank of Baroda, and our beloved principals, Dr. Hanmantrao Garu, Kishore Kumar Garu, and more importantly, our big brother of the family, Dr. B.B. Subbarao Garu, Director of DPSR. And of course, our extremely hardworking, focused, responsible, highly motivated faculty of Quiz Engineering and Pharmacy Institutes, and the most energetic, highly enthusiastic students of Quiz College. A big applause to the students. Come on, cheer up, guys. And a very, very special welcome to all the 70+ college students who have registered for this event this year. It was a short notice. Many of the colleges in and around and nearby are having examinations at this time, and we were worried a little bit, but still we are now encouraged that 70+ colleges have enrolled from not only from Andhra Pradesh but 6 other states. So that's very, very impressive. it is very encouraging for the organizers here. That shows the trust they have about this institute, who is hosting for the third consecutive year. We had a little bit setback this early morning when we started this program. We could not hear our convener Garu, Dr. Samir's beautiful speech, and Dr. Hanmantrao Garu's very valuable speech, as always he does every year, every time. Very, very informative speech, unfortunately. But I took it in a positive stride. For always, for big things to happen, there will be some failure. Failure is the stepping stone for success. And we learn from it. So that little setback, I thought we have to convert this into a better thing. And just like Elon Musk had so many failures with the SpaceX, and he still made a very successful rockets that are reusable, that go and back and have done a tremendous job. So we learn from everything. And I'm very, very positive today and optimistic that the sound system will not fail again. Anyway, coming back to the point, today we are missing the powerhouse of this August gathering and on the stage. Our visionary leader, Dr. Nidamanuri Surya Kalyan Chakravarti, who we do this event in honor of the Founders Day every year, and it is our tradition and legacy that we do it February 7th to 9th. But we added one extra day today, but he had prior more important commitments, and I can say more important, but commitments that required his presence, and he is blessing us in his spirit here today. I don't know if all of you heard well, but I want to reiterate a few things that Dr. Hanmantrao Garu has mentioned. This college was started by our young chairman at the age of 26, just like you guys. When you were right after the college, I do not know what motivated him. I would have not done that at that age. But he has thought that like he has to open a good institute in his hometown, Ongole, and home district Prakasam, which was considered very backward back in 1997. He wanted to bring a very reasonable quality education, I should say quality education at a reasonable cost to everybody. No need to go for faraway places and spend a lot of money to get the exposure that every engineering and professional student wants to aspire. He wanted to offer that here, right here in the hometown, with the resources that we have. Over the years, the college has completed 28 successful academic years of excellence, and his vision has slowly transformed over the years into this beautiful institute. And today we are bragging ourselves that our students are able to publish this many patents, unlike many other more senior colleges, more funded colleges, and where there are more senior faculty or highly or faculty who came from very highly considered merit institutes. I cannot speak for every management, but our chairman, he only thinks and dreams, talks, speaks, breathes only about education and the welfare of the students. His passion is to continuously provide the best education and whatever is available in the world that needs to be accessible here. the new trends should be accessible here. But I must say a little word about myself. I felt that annoying because he was continuously speaking about only education and his purpose of his work here. Me being spending more than 25 years outside the country in the United States, and before that also, I really did not spend much time in Andhra Pradesh, frankly speaking. I think I only spent till my 9th grade, and then after that in Indonesia, and then I came back, and I have a special love for Tamil Nadu. I know there are a lot of Tamil Nadu students today, and from there I have gone to the US, and my view and purpose was only in medicine, and I only felt bonded as a doctor, and then taking care of my family, my daughter. I did not really think much about his vision. Only 3 years ago, I started coming more frequently to India, and I started spending more and more time with the institute. And during this process, I started falling in love with the mission and vision of our chairman. And it became so contagious that I almost gave up my career. I have reduced my work and I'm spending more time in the campus, Ongol. I felt his altruistic nature, his philanthropic views, that every student should be given equal opportunity, no matter of the socio-economic status, their education background, whether they came from Telugu medium or English medium, whether they came from a private school, whether they came from a public school, whether they have educated parents or whether they come from broken families. Whether they have any kind of social support system or they don't have that support system. Once they enter the quiz campus, they're one and the same, all are given the same love and affection, all are given the same resources, the same education, and the motivation here is that, like, you know, it is just not academics. They also should be given the exposure to the community. Vikasit Bharat and Atmanirbhar and Swarna Andhra, or maybe a fairly new terminologies, but our chairman has seen this vision long before. He felt that quality education changes the person. It not only gives them the qualification, it builds them the character, and it makes them self-reliant and changes the economic situation of their family, and in return they will be in a position to give back to the community. So education is the backbone of our society. The principle of Vikasit Bharat is that by 100 years, by the 100th year post-independence, 2047, India should become considered as a developed nation, and that comes with our National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020, that conceptual learning, skill-based learning has to be provided with the digital resources, which in turn should give exposure to skill-based training. That leads to industrial exposure, and during academics they're also given so much orientation and exposure that they get innovative ideas and provide solutions for our community and our community problems. Community is nothing but not just in the form of social, but also understanding the socio-economic resources that we have in any part of the country. So basically we are trying to learn the observance of the students so that they will become more aware of their conditions and the surroundings and the environment, that they can apply science, engineering and technology into the principles of providing solutions to the community, offering more efficiency, effectiveness, reachability in all aspects. It took a while for all of our, including myself, for all of our faculty and myself, to understand the vision of this sir when he kept talking about community resources continuously, and sometimes his lectures or interactions with would last hours and hours. No, if the meeting was supposed to be 15 minutes, he would finish after 4 hours. But I think at this point we are in a state, all our faculty are now aligned, oriented and understand. They understood the beauty of this purpose and they're able to train our students in that streamline. We are having our students able to do these projects right from the second year onwards, and they're blooming. This is the third year and we have seen the bloom getting bigger and bigger, where our students are able to showcase their talents. And I also have to say that like our students are much more involved, they understand the purpose. And during this Quizfest organizing in the last 20 days, I have seen their passion, their eagerness, enthusiasm, not just in pure cultural activities, sports, but in technical. They have spent endless hours in reading their articles and finding how to design their projects, working with their mentors and coming up with their prototypes. That's a lot of hard work and self-driven motivation. Self-driven motivation steered with their mentors. So, coming back to the topic, I'm really eager to see what they're going to offer us this year. We have started in 2024.
Right, moving forward, and most honorable, respected Chief Patron Sri Dr. N.S. Kalyan Chakravarti sir, of course, his blessings are always with us, and respected Madam Dr. N. Sri Gayatri Devi Garu, Chief Guest of this evening, this morning, Dr. Badri Narayana Murthy Garu, and also the distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais, and all the students who came all the way. 2047, India is going to be the most developed nation, right? So, and please imagine what is going to be your family life in 2047. Your children will be in exactly the same age what you are right now, right? So your children will be entering the colleges, they will be just in the late teens, and further time it is going to be a developed India. To make the vision come true and to make a developed nation, and your children as a part of this developed nation, it is you that are going to make the change. It is you who are going to engineer the change, because you are the luckiest one. I could say you are the most luckiest Gen Z community right now. So right now you have every capacity. You are born with a silver spoon. Why I am telling born with a silver spoon is you are born with an internet, right, in your palms. When we were in education, we were in colleges, we were in high school, internet is a very big thing for us. Even in banks, when I entered into banking industry, getting an internet connection is a very tough thing. A computer with an internet connection is a very big thing. Until and unless you reach certain level, you will not be given internet accessibility. And of course, there are so many reasons, including security reasons. But still, it is a big thing. But you people, you are born with an internet. You are having mobile in your hand. You have everything right from Google, right to ChatGPT, to right to Perplexity. Everything you have. Any question you have a ready-made answer. So most lucky people you are at. And for that purpose, adding with the benefits, you also have the responsibility of taking this country, steering this country moving forward and make it a developed nation. Alright, so I urge all of you to please make best use of your opportunities, best use of your time, and not just by scrolling Instagram or not just by looking at the reels and not just making small ads. Nowadays it's not a big thing. Think big, aim for something great, and for that you have chosen the right institution. I am very glad to see these QS college institutions. They are making foundations. I have seen very, very big labs inside. I have seen many colleges across the country, but here I have to congratulate Dr. Kalyan Chakravarti Garu for his vision, because the lab, he has focused more on the infrastructure and lab. It is not just glamour here, it is more hard work, more technical focus, and the way they have registered more than 100 patents, that shows their vision, the way they want to steer this country towards a developed nation. And the platform is well set for all of you in the right institution. Now it is up to you to make best use of the opportunity, make best use of the time available, and honor your skills and make something special. This is the land, of course, madam is very proudly talking about Tamil, and this is also land of Satya Nadella, very nearly. We have produced the greatest people, leading in the world, major companies. So therefore, Ongole is not short, this is a land of reformers. This district itself is called, named after Dr. Kandukur Prakash Garu, who is a social reformer. And from here, again, there is an opportunity for you to start the technical reforms from here itself. Being the best college in Ongole area, definitely you can reform the society by introducing some of your latest innovation, latest technological developments. You can present to the government, to the country, various technologies that can be used in the development of the nation. And of course, with a big ISRO scientist sitting in the dais, I have I have no eligibility to talk about any technological things, because they are the most learned people. But still, being the youngsters, you have the responsibility. You are also having the capability of being one of them, and you can even think more also. Remember Dr. Abdul Kalam? He was just struggling with everything. He was dreaming about missiles, and he has only coffee to sip. But right now, you have ample opportunities. If you have any doubt, you can scroll through, you can get the result. You want any spare, anything, you get it in Amazon. Right from everything you will get. So with the ready-made platform, something more is expected out of you. And that is the reason the responsibility lies with you to steer this country more forward. And one great thing is, instead of the FOMO-phobia, now you are into JOMO. The FOMO stands for the fear of missing out. That is what we were all doing. We are having, I think, 1 or 2 points the sir is telling. Fear of missing 6-digit salary, fear of missing 3-bedroom house. All these things, they have compelled us to get into a safe job, and so that I get all these things. But whereas the situation has changed a lot in the country. Now there is no fear of missing, but moreover, you are having the joy of missing many difficulties, which we had at the time of our education or college days. Now we have no difficulty. There is no problem, no financial problems mostly. Banks are ready to finance any kind of any course in any institution, and definitely there are no distractions. You can still focus. You have lot of infrastructure, lot of people to support you, lot of people to guide you. So therefore, from the fear of missing out, you have the joy of missing out. Enjoy every minute of it, and utilize your energy and give some most beneficial products to the country, and for making it a developed nation.
All the dignitaries on the dais, especially the founder of the institute, where Kalyan Chakravarti Garu was not available here, but anyhow, madam is available to represent both of them. Let me welcome the Gayatri Devi madam and our guest of honor, Sri Kiran Reddy Garu, and all the directors of the Quiz College, I.V. Helmutrao Garu, B.V. Subbarao Garu, my friend, and Kishore Babu Garu, and for this convener, Sri Samir Garu, and all my dear friends who are sitting in front. Even though now I am already retired person, 60 plus, but still after seeing all of you, I think now I became a young boy again. See, basically what our great leaders or visionaries were thinking, unless you think today, we will not be in a position to realize in future. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, whom we call him as a Pitamaha of space technology in India. In 1960s, where India is still not even developed country or underdeveloped country. Even those days, he was able to convince at the time the government, and he is able to start the institute of ISRO and forming the foundation. Space technology should be available for a common man. It is not for any other purpose. But during 1960s, if you look at it, there is just like a demo is going on between US and USSR, showing their strength and muscle power in space technology and spending lakhs of crores even those days. But at the same time, Dr. Sarabhai was able to visualize the space technology is going to give a handle and which will be available to reach the en masse through the space. We need to be none among the other countries or developed countries, even though we are underdeveloped country on the day. His vision is the technology should be available for the growth of the common man in India to all the people and to reach all the people. I think that vision we are able to do it successfully by implementing our forefathers like Satish Dhawan and other chairmen of ISRO who are able to steer and guide us and bring to this level. During those days, Government of India has thought that not only the digital technology, whatever it is available to reach to the public, but we should be able to get the science out of it. So we are able to start the science practices, science experiments, with which we are able to have our Chandrayaan launch 1, Chandrayaan launch 2, and Chandrayaan launch 3 also. If you take the Chandrayaan, what we are getting from the moon mission, if you look at it, a common man doesn't know that. Only they will be getting in the paper, they are spending thousands of crores of a common public money, but which is not going to be useful for any public, for the common man. I feel that it is not so. The engineering are developing whatever we are trying to do. If you take the Chandrayaan mission, if you want to have a control of the, even with the digital technology, whatever we are calling, it takes few minutes to execute your control from ground to moon, and its reaction to by ground system again. So it is not so easy to have that particular way. We need to develop a technology. That technology can be used not only the Chandrayaan, it can be used even by a common man, how it can be used. And the other one what I would like to add here basically, if you take our rocket, basically I am a person from the rocket technology. I may not move much about the other than the rocket. But the rocket, if you look at it, it has to travel to the orbit with a velocity more than 8 kilometers per second. And the total journey time, if you look at it, it is less than 20 minutes. What are we doing? And even our aeroplane, what it travels is 800 kilometers per hour only. It is not that per second. If I convert even 1 kilometer per second into hour, 3,600 kilometers per hour is going to the distance. When it is traveling at that speed, what sort of the loads will be experienced by the rocket, and how to steer the rocket, how to move the rocket. This is the basic technology what a person requires to have a launch. In this scenario, if the rocket is moving that velocity, even a small addition of a mass is going to be called as a penalty on the rocket. So in the structural factors, what it is required, the strength if you require to be increased, that is where material technology will be there. If you take propulsion, where chemical technology is there. To have a control, where control systems are available. Navigation is available. And if you want to name any other technology, whatever it is available, which a common public is being used, all are available. The developed technology in the rocket technology can be used for the common public. The spin-offs of the technology, whatever it is being developed by for the rocket launching, it is going to be available for the common person, common man. By virtue of that, we will be increasing our strength in the technological fields, wherein we will be moving towards a developed nation. So what I mean is basically you don't assume that space technology is a very complex job, but space technology, how it is going to be used for the common public, it is very, very nominal. If you take my career growth itself, I am basically a Telugu medium student up to intermediate. Studied in a village up to 10th class, where our class strength is only 24 people. From that background, when I joined engineering, that is not, I don't know that what are the branches are available also at that time. I taken a mechanical branch, started studying. But when we entered into the college and we are able to move with the friends and we are able to see that the growth, how it is going to be. At that time I came to know that there is a number of colleges are available across the India where IITs and IIMs are there, where I am not able to get my seat even for my post-graduation. At that time I am able to go to a second grade college, I can call maybe PhD College of Technology in Coimbatore, where I did my engineering. But still I am studying, I am not aware that I will be joining in ISRO. One of my classmates who was come as a co-education along with us from ISRO as a sponsored candidate, he filled my application and he posted me for this application college. Then I came and joined here and still I am continuing in ISRO till my retirement and now also. So let us not think that what is going to be done and how we are going to develop, whether you are coming from a Telugu medium or a Tamil medium or any other medium. The only thing is how we understand the subject, how we implement the subject in our growth. That is only important what I feel. And if we are doing that, definitely we can reach a goal, whatever we set by ourselves, and let us think that very high in our goal fixing first. If once you fix the goal, how to achieve it in day by day, that can be grown. And one more thing, one of our speaker was telling, today internet is available, it is like a silver spoon. I will say that it is not only silver spoon, sir. If you use it, it will become a golden spoon. If you use it wrongly, it will become as a weapon also. So what I request all our students basically, the technology is available. The technology can be used in either way. Let us use this technology in a proper fashion so that we are going to reach our goal in a very, very fast manner and also in a right way. And this is the time for you to develop technology or technical skills and try to grow further. Don't stop the reading habit. If once you are joining into a job also, that's what I request basically. Because technology is moving very fast. Unless you cope up the technology, you will be nowhere in the world. If you are stopping the reading, you will not be sustaining. It is not a job guaranteed jobs what we are thinking. if we have to be compete in the world, we need to make a habit to read every day, at least for a few hours, so that we'll be in the limelight and we'll be moving along with the world where we are today. Otherwise, we will not be competing after a few years with the children who are going to come or what is the development in this. Today we are talking about the quantum technology, where our Subbarao may be speaking more with you. But tomorrow there may be some other technology may oversee even quantum technology, the fastness of the speed for the other purpose. Few years back we used to say internet. Afterwards we started talking 2G. Now we are calling 5G. Tomorrow we may be calling 6G also. Which is also not too far to get the technology. Unless you move along with the technology in the digital form also, we will not be competing with our colleagues or the students who are going to commit up and to sustain in the system. So let me thank the management for giving me a golden opportunity to spend few hours along with you and try to talk. Basically, I am not a big orator. Maybe if you ask me any doubts, I may be explaining in a better way than trying to speak in a fluent fashion. So let me thank once again for your patient hearing and give me this opportunity. All the students and from the college and the other colleges, please enjoy all the 4 days and try to gather whatever the information you are can able to get it along your students.
Our principal Quizfest and ma'am felicitating with a gift.
Of QS group of institutions, it is my proud privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this auspicious occasion of inauguration of QS Fest 2026. First and foremost, I express my deep sense of gratitude to our chief guest, Sri Badrinarayana Murthy Garu, former director, IPRC, ISRO, for sharing his invaluable time and for motivating our student with his vast experience in science and research. I extend my sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Sri Krupa Kiran Reddy Garu, Regional Manager, Guntur Region, Bank of Baroda, for his encouragement and kind support to his academic and cultural fest. With great respect and gratitude, I acknowledge this visionary leadership and constant encouragement of our chief patrons, Dr. N. Surikalyan Chakravarti Garu, Chief Executive Chairman, QS Educational Institutions, and Dr. N. Sri Gayatri Devi Garu, Executive Vice Chairman, QS Educational Institutions. Those whose guidance and support continues to inspire excellence and innovation across our institutions. I express our sincere thanks to our patrons, Dr. Y.V. Hanumantrao Garu, Principal Quizfest.
చిప్పు లేదు చిప్పు ఏ బాబు 4 minutes 128 అయిపోయిందా బాబు నడుస్తాను 4కి అయినా నడుస్తాను 4కి ఏం చేస్తున్నారు
7, 6. Students, come on.
మొదటిగా మన సంక్రాంతి.
వచ్చిందే తుమ్మెదా కొత్త ధాన్యాలతో కోడి పంజాలతో ఊరే ఉప్పొంగుతుంటే కొత్త అల్లుళ్ళతో కొట్టే మలబళ్ళతో పొంగే హేమంత
హాలిడేస్ వచ్చాయి కదరా, మా ఊరు వెళ్దాం, వస్తావా?
ప్రతిసారి ఊరు
నా పెళ్లి వహ్వా అంబికాలో వెడ్డింగ్ షాపింగ్ పై ఆఫర్స్ వారెవ్వా మెన్స్ లేడీస్ కిడ్స్ వెడ్డింగ్ అండ్ బ్రైడల్ కలెక్షన్స్ పై అప్ టు 33% మరియు 1+1 ఆఫర్స్ వాహ్వా 100 మెన్స్ నేషనల్ అండ్ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ బ్రాండ్స్ పై అప్ టు 50% వారెవ్వా ఒంగోలులో మన్యావర్ షెర్వాణీస్ కుర్తా పైజామా లభించే ద వన్ అండ్ ఓన్లీ వెడ్డింగ్ మాల్ వాహ్వా రాయల్ వెడ్డింగ్ షెర్వానీస్ ఓపెన్ ఇండోర్స్ పై అప్ టు 33% వారెవ్వా సంప్రదాయ పట్టు ధోతీస్ స్టైలిష్ పెళ్లి కొడుకుల ఫ్యాన్సీ కలర్ పట్టు ధోతీస్ పై అప్ టు 20% వాహ్వా సంగీత్ ఫంక్షన్స్ రాక్ స్టార్ పెళ్లి కొడుకుల జోధ్పూరి కలెక్షన్స్ పై అప్ టు 51% వారెవ్వా ఇండియన్ ఐకాన్ మోదీ సెట్స్ ట్రెండీ బ్లేజర్స్ పై అప్ టు 51% వాహ్వా రామ్రాజ్ మినిస్టర్ వైట్ వెడ్డింగ్ కలెక్షన్స్ పై 10% వారెవ్వా గ్రాండ్ రిసెప్షన్ లో రిచ్ పార్టీ వేర్ వర్క్స్ సూట్స్ పై అప్ టు 33% వాహ్వా అంబికా టైలరింగ్ అండ్ కస్టమైజేషన్ ట్రెండీ కపుల్ మ్యాచింగ్ వెడ్డింగ్ గ్రూప్ డ్రెస్సింగ్ న్యూ జనరేషన్ ఫాదర్ అండ్ సన్ మదర్ అండ్ డాటర్ అనుభవం కలిగిన టైలర్లచే పర్ఫెక్ట్ స్టిచ్చింగ్ చేయించి ఇవ్వబడును వారెవ్వా నా పెళ్లి వాహ్వా అంబికాలో వెడ్డింగ్ షాపింగ్ పై ఆఫర్స్ వారెవ్వా అంబికా ఫ్యాషన్ మాల్ కర్నూల్ రోడ్ ట్రంక్ రోడ్ ఒంగోలు